Good morning, 10th graders. Happy Monday. Welcome to week 2 of distance learning. Just a friendly reminder to keep your distance from your friends and neighbors. Today is April 13th. It's a B-Day, and I'm going to put together some videos for you guys. And I'm at my house, and at my house it's loud. So you might hear my kids yelling in the background or my husband putting dishes away. And that's just real life, so we'll just have to learn to get used to that. So today is April 13th. It is a B-Day. Just some quick e-learning expectations. I need for you guys to watch all my videos, and they're just YouTube videos that I'm putting up here, so make sure that you check them out. Complete all of your assignments on time. Everything is going to be due by 11:59 on Sunday night. If you are not turning things in, I will track you down and I will find you. You're going to submit everything onto Schoology. And of course, the most important thing, if you have questions, you can email me. This is my email address. And some of you have already been pretty good about doing that, so thank you. All right. Since I don't have Zinwar Mo or Jabril to read our objective for today, I guess I'll do it. So here's the objective for today. I can read a vignette, analyze its plot, make connections, and make predictions. So the first thing we're going to need to talk about, though, is what the heck is a vignette? So we're going to find that here. Or just kidding, not. Sorry, I moved my things around. Here it is. What is a vignette? Well, a vignette usually has 1 to 2 short scenes, moments, or impressions about a character, an idea, a theme, a setting, or an object. A vignette is typically 800 to 1,000 words, but it can be as short as a few lines. Each chapter of The House on Mango Street is a vignette. So you're going to notice that each chapter is like its own little story. And sometimes they might not feel like they're connecting, but usually together they'll create an overarching theme. All right, so we are going to take a look at the assignments that I'm going to be asking you to do for each vignette in this story. So you already read the first 2 chapters. You read The House on Mango Street, or at least you should have, and you should have read chapter 2 called Hares. So let's go back now, and we're going to take a look at the work that you're going to be completing. So as you read each vignette of The House on Mango Street, use words or short phrases to summarize the details in each of the categories below. So I'm not expecting you to write a paragraph for each one of these things. Keep it brief, but completing this activity will help you understand and appreciate what you are reading. Find common motifs or themes in the vignettes and trace the character development and theme. A sample chart for the first vignette, The House on Mango Street, has been done for you on the next page. So you're going to be doing the vignette number. Excuse me. You can just write 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We already read 1 and 2, so you're not going to have to do those ones. You're going to start fresh today with number 3. So you're going to write the title of the vignette. You're going to tell us the setting. Where is this taking place? Remember that setting can mean where, but it also means when. Which characters are present in the vignette? That's the who. So we know that the narrator has a lot of siblings. We don't know the narrator's name yet, so we're just going to continue to call her narrator. So for plot, you're going to write the main events. What important information and details came from this vignette? We would refer to this as the what. Down here, this is all you. You are going to be making connections. So write down anything you found familiar in this vignette. Has something similar ever happened to you or to someone that you know? How would you handle something like this, a comparable situation? Are you reminded of other stories? Are there any lessons or themes that you recognize? You don't have to answer every single one of these questions. I'm looking for you to make one connection to your own life. Then you're going to make a prediction, which we know is a guess as to what may happen in the next vignette. Write what you think will happen and the effect it will have on the characters in the plot. Finally, for the thoughts and illustrations, you're going to record your thoughts and illustrate a summary of the vignette using a simple but detailed drawing. So those of you who like to draw, this is going to be your favorite part. You will be able to refer to this later to understand how it relates to your knowledge of The House on Mango Street. So I'm going to show you now 2 examples. This one somebody else did, but we're going to take a look at it. So this is vignette number 1, chapter 1. The title of the very first chapter in The House on Mango Street is The House on Mango Street. The setting is the narrator's new house on Mango Street, but she mentions several apartments she used to live in too. The characters are the narrator. Again, we don't really know her name yet. They also talk about Mama, Papa, Carlos, Kiki, Nenny, and the nun from the school. So the plot. The narrator explains that she and her family used to live in a series of apartments that were run down and maybe in poor neighborhoods. However, now they live in a small house that her parents own. The narrator thinks it is disappointing because it is not the house she dreams of. But her parents say this is a temporary move, but she doesn't believe them. So this is a connection someone made. When I was young, my aunt and uncle moved to a big house on a street with other brand new homes. I thought it was wonderful and wanted one just like they did. But my parents said we would move into a new house when they won the lottery. A lottery is when you win a lot of money. But my parents never bought the lottery tickets, so I understood that they were joking with me, meaning we're never going to have a house like that. The prediction this person made is that I think the narrator will be embarrassed about where she lives again, but she will eventually accept it as a nice place. So down here is a little picture, and you can use Google Images too if you're not a drawer. You guys know I can't draw, so I've used an image in my example. The narrator is unhappy at her new home, but thinking about a nicer, bigger house to live in. Okay. Really quickly, I'm going to read the chapter called Hairs because it's short, and then I'm going to show you the example I made, and then I'm going to let you get to your work. So hairs. Everybody in our family has different hair. My papa's hair is like a broom, all up in the air. And me, my hair is lazy. It never obeys barrettes or bands. Carlos's hair is thick and straight. He doesn't need to comb it. Nenny's hair is slippery. It slides out of your hand. And Kiki, who is the youngest, has hair like fur. But my mother's hair? My mother's hair, like little rosettes, like candy circles, all curly and pretty, because she pinned it in pin curls all day. Sweet to put your nose into when she's holding you and feels safe. Is the warm smell of bread before you bake it. Is the smell when she makes room for you on her side of the bed still warm with her skin. And you sleep near her, the rain outside falling and Papa snoring. The snoring, the rain, and Mama's hair that smells like bread. All right. So here's the example that I came up with. So this is vignette number 2. The title is Hairs. The setting is at their home, and in particular at the last part, laying in her mother's bed. Characters are Mom, Dad, Nenny, Kiki, Carlos, and the narrator. The plot. The narrator is comparing all of her family members' hair. She finds comfort in the familiar smell of her mother's hair. It makes her feel safe. A connection I made is that my children are always coming near to me and they like to be close to me, not necessarily because of my hair, but when they're close to me, they feel comfort. My prediction, she talks about how safe she feels with her mom. Maybe something will happen to make her feel unsafe and she will rely on her mother. So my thoughts and my illustration here is I have a mother and a child, and the child is kind of playing with her mother's hair. All right, this is the chart that you're going to see, and you're going to be doing this for every vignette, okay? So the next thing you're going to be doing is reading vignettes number 3, 4, 5, 6, and you're going to be filling out one of these charts for each vignette. I know it might seem like it's a lot of work, but remember, you are just writing a little bit, and the main thing I'm looking for you to be able to do is to tell me about the plot, what's happening. Tell me about a connection you could make to it, and then make a prediction about what is going to happen in the future vignettes. All right? So that is it. So you will find this in your folders for the week, and you need to fill out one of these for each vignette. I will also be posting some journals and some chapter questions just to make sure you're understanding what you read. As always, if you have any questions, please let me know. Otherwise, happy reading and good luck.